Severe pride.
Let's try and make a New Orleans type beat. Let's go. For the first melody, we went over and grabbed the absolute GOAT. We jumped into FL keys.
Yeah, boy.
For the effects, I've got an EQ, taking out some lows and highs, raising a few mids. And I've got this vintage Valhalla reverb with the mix turned down to around 19%. We started off with these bass notes. We basically copy and pasted it up an octave as well. And then we added a real simple top line melody. For this beat, we're working in 162 BPM. And I'm over in D minor. This is the pattern that we started off with. For the second melody, we actually jumped into Pandora and I went over and grabbed this guitar acoustic preset. For the effects, I've got a halftime. I've got this EQ taking out some lows and highs, once again raising a little bit of that mid-range. And I've got this vintage Valhalla reverb with the mix turned down to around 20%. This basically follows the pattern of the previous melody, so this is what we've got for that. For the third melody, we actually jumped into Expand and I went over and grabbed this Wine Lead 2 preset. For the effects, I've got another EQ taking out some lows and highs, this time dipping a little bit of that mid-range. And I've just got a pretty standard fruity reverb too. It's a fairly basic pattern, but this is what we came up with. And for the final pattern, I don't usually do this, but I actually went in and grabbed a bass. We went over to Nexus and I ended up grabbing this Delta bass. I just turned the delay off. And once again, real simple pattern. It just follows the root notes of the melody. So this is what we came up with. Now this is all the melodies that we came up with played together. Ooh, that is sounding nice. What we're going to do now, I'm just going to waste no time. We're going to start adding in some drums. So first off, I'm going to start with a hi-hat. I've kept the pattern fairly simple for the hi-hats, and what we're going to do now, I'm just going to start adding in some percussion. So I'm going to grab a clap, a few snares, maybe a few perks as well, and we're just going to get the bounce going, so let's see what we can come up with. So I've got a nice sort of pattern on the go. I've kept it real simple. I've got a clap lay with a main snare, and we've just got quite a few different perks and snares filling up certain pockets as well. What this does is just fills up some of the empty spaces in the beat, and basically it just adds to the bounce even more. So this is the pattern that we have so far. Ooh, that is sounding vibey. What we're going to do now, I'm just going to add in a kick and we're going to make that bass punch a little bit harder. Hey, that is sounding fire. What we're going to do now, I'm just going to right click the pattern, split by channel, and we're going to go ahead. I'm going to rearrange this into a full beat. So we've got a nice sort of bit of structure on the go. I've added in a few different effects out my kit. And what this does is just lets the listener know that there's something new about to come in at the end of the bar. We've also got these beat cutouts here and there as well. This just adds to the tension of the beat, and basically it just stops the track sounding so repetitive as it goes on. And finally, I've added in my tag in there too. And I think that pretty much tops it off for this one. So I think all that's left to do now is just have a quick listen.
Severe pride.
Hey, nice sort of breakdown, and then straight back in. Ooh, this one is sounding too sick. I'm liking the sound of this one. Okay guys, that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you're feeling the beat as well. I'm gonna go ahead, finish off mixing and mastering this beat now, but if you haven't already, make sure you follow my Instagram @SevereProd to keep update with all the upcoming videos and giveaways that I have coming out soon. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.